Min, Derek, and Sean.
Alafia, it's nice to meet you all.
You too. Okay, let's see. We came from Israel.
And now you are in Africa. That flag is from my country, Nigeria, which is in Africa.
Mrs. Amani, I think your African clothes are pretty.
Oh, thank you. Women in Africa have worn dresses like this for many, many years.
You know, Ife is very good at telling stories. Would you please tell us one now?
Oh, I would love to.
Oh, boy. Oh, I love stories.
There was once an ant, and this ant was out on a journey. And it was this ant's lucky day because he came upon a crumb this big with great jelly all over it. Oh, he was so happy and so excited to have found this wonderful, delicious crumb. He knew that if he could get this crumb home to his family, oh, they would all love to eat of this crumb. So he got behind the crumb and he pushed. Then he pulled. And then he pushed. And then he pulled. Oh, but it wouldn't move. The crumb was much too heavy for him to carry all the way home all by himself. Well, there was a bee flying by, and he called out, "Bee, oh, bee, will you please help me get this wonderful, delicious crumb home to my family?" And the bee said, "Bzzz, can't you see all this pollen on my back? I'm getting home to my family." Bzzz. And he went on by. Well, he was so angry, the ant stood back up, he got behind the crumb, and he pushed. And then he pulled. And then he pushed. Oh, but it still wouldn't move. Well, he was going to give up. But then there was a beetle. You know about the beetle. The beetle is very, very tricky. The beetle, he saw the beetle coming. He said, "Oh, beetle, beetle, will you please help me with this crumb, this wonderful, delicious crumb? Get it home to my family." Well, do you know what the beetle did? The beetle walked right up to the crumb and took a bite out of it, chewed it up, swallowed it, and said, "There, I've made it lighter for you, haven't I?" And he went on his way. Oh, he didn't help at all. Well, the ant stood back up, and he pushed, and then he pulled, and then he pushed. Oh, but he still couldn't do it. He said, "I just can't do it. I just can't do it all by myself." He sat down. Well, there was a spider in a tree, and the spider, she came down, and she sat next to the ant, and she said, "Well, ant, if you will not take that crumb home to your family, I will surely take it home to mine." Well, the ant stood up and he said, "No, no, this is my crumb. I found this crumb." He got behind the crumb and he pushed. And then he pulled. And then he pushed. And then he pulled. And then he pushed. And then he stopped. He looked around. And he was at home. He had pushed that crumb all the way home. All his family saw the crumb. They were so excited and so happy. Well, the ant looked back, and there was the spider. And she said, "I knew you could do it, just as I know you can do it, too."
Oh, that was wonderful.
That's a great story.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Ife, why don't we teach the children an African song?
Oh, yes, I know a song. It has a game that you play with it. It's like musical chairs. Oh, Barney, will you pass me the stick?
Oh, why, certainly. Thank you. There you are.
Thank you. We make a circle.
Uh-huh.
We pass the stick around in the circle. The one who's holding the stick at the end of the verse is the one who's out.
Oh. Umbura,
Umbura,
Umbura Yatsumara,
Umbura Yatsumara,
Yana, 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 Nana, Yana, 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 Nana, Umbura,
Umbura,
Umbura Yatsumara,
Umbura Yatsumara,
Yana, 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 Yana. Yana, 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 na, na.
That was fun.
Well, Ife, I guess we'd better be on our way.
Thanks for telling us a story from Africa.
Oh, you're welcome, Lucy. And please do come again.
Okay. Adabo. Bye-bye. So long.
Gosh, I think we're in China.
That's right, sweetie. You sure are in China. Hello, Barney. It's good to see you again.
Hello, Gloria. These are my friends Lucy, Min, Derek, and Sean. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Gloria Chen.
Hi, Mrs. Chen. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are we a long way from Africa?
You sure are, Sean. You flew from here all the way to here.
And that's China.
It is China.
What kind of instrument is that?
Oh, this is the ancient strings. We call it guzheng. And if you like, you call it Chinese guitar.
Oh, Chinese guitar.
Yeah, why don't I play something on my Chinese guitar?